property market. Were you around?
Don't invest anymore. Don't invest in property.
Invest. You're going to lose money.
Don't invest in property.
Praise to Jesus. We appreciate him and everything he did for us. Amen. Yeah, so get sharing, get commenting. We need to put this everywhere because we've got across in different channels everywhere. So
no, hold on.
There's
a huge increase. Huge increase. Property market's on a huge increase. 2020. Is this the year of the crash? Comment right now. If you're watching this on the replay, put #replay. If you have any questions, type them in now. Because
were you around when the last crash happened? Like what
when was the last
happened
crash?
To you?
When was the last big crash?
2008.
2008 was it? Was it a huge crash? Was it? I don't know.
Yeah.
I know that when
that's when you were a builder.
I know when we bought.
You.
Well, listen, we bought a house, right? And we bought this house, and we bought it for was it 17? 117? Was it 117? It was 117,500.
Something like that.
We had to sell it for 109.
Yeah,
I mean that doesn't seem that much of a crush, but when you're broke and you don't have any money, then yeah, it is. Especially when because we got 95% mortgage as well. So it's literally close to it. So nothing, wiped out, no profit, no nothing. Person who lived there with us as well, cashed out when it was high. I'm not sure how legitimate that was, but that's what it is. So here's the thing, guys. You've got to start tagging some people. Can I see some tagging? Because we went live in a different way. So you've got to tag people in the real life tribe. Guys, if you're not on the real life tribe, just tag people anyway.
Yeah, share it.
Read some of these names out. Let's tag some people.
Yes, David, share. Tim, tag.
Go on.
Richard Talbot. Yes, called it. Hello.
Richard Talbot, how many devices are you watching this on?
Yeah.
It's amazing. Where are you watching it? You're watching it on Instagram, you're watching it on here. We're all over the place. It doesn't matter where it is. I'll call it omnipresent. So type #omnipresent. Yeah, wave to some of these people on here. Let's do this.
We love you on Instagram as well. You get share.
Yeah, come on.
Share.
Hey, listen, Instagram seems to be the thing, notifying the people. So here's the thing, right? Look, is it going to crash?
Robertson Smythe from Barcelona.
Yeah, Barcelona. Tell us where you are. Where are you? Where are you watching this? Where, if you're in the world, in a different country other than England, and if you're watching it in Europe. Oh, what's Europe anymore? Is England not in Europe? Can somebody tell me? Can somebody tell me if England's not in Europe? Because apparently at 11 p.m. Was it 11 p.m.?
11 p.m. on
11 p.m. on the 31st of January. Like, listen.
We stopped being part of the EU.
What's more important? Was it the end of the EU or the actual transfer deadline was finished at that time as well?
I love transfer deadline day, but I missed it because we were performing miracles and transforming lives.
Was it?
Yeah.
No, that was the day before. That was Saturday, wasn't it?
No, deadline day was on Saturday, wasn't it?
No, it wasn't.
Wasn't deadline day Saturday?
It's on Friday. It's on the 31st. And it finished at 11 p.m.
Yeah.
11 p.m. deadline day. 11 p.m. deadline day.
See, but
Liverpool are 22 points clear. Oh my God, something must be a winning mentality around there, conditioned and accustomed to winning. So here's the thing. What's more important? The Brexit thing concluding 11 p.m. or deadline day? I need to know. Yeah. Also, is it going to crash? Give me your comments right now. Wherever it is you're watching this, what's going to happen in the property market this year? We've been on a huge increase, Prices are creeping up. People are struggling to do money in, money out deals because the amount that people are buying properties at, the cost of the refurb that it's happening because of the demand, because of the increase, because of the great economy, because of all this price is increasing, a lot of the builders are very busy. So because of the demand, the cost of the materials and the cost of everything goes up. The cost of the work is going up, the cost of the labor that's going up. So because...
Stop banging, you're making everything wobble.
I literally feel like you are a whingy head teacher. Is that true?
No.
Okay, so what was I saying?
You were saying that all the prices go up.
Yeah, all the prices have gone up. So now, because of the cost of the refurb, because of the cost of the house that you got to buy, because of the cost of all of the things included, what it's coming now down to is to then get a refinance price that allows you to pull all that money back out. Careful, you might look into the camera. Yeah, then people are struggling to do that. So I want to know from you, comment right now. Are you struggling to do this? Yeah, or are you still making it happen? What's going on? Who's tagging some people? Who's got some people to tag in this thing? Comment, come on, be brave.
Yeah, but
you
tell
can
us
be brave.
About what your opinions are on this, because this is something that people are spending hours and hours of their time every single day complaining about or have a lot of opinion around. So tell us what they are. I want to know what your opinion is. Do you think that the property market's going to crash this year? Do you think that it's not a good time to get into property? Do you think Brexit's going to change anything else in society? Let us know. Because our opinion, well, mine, I can only speak for myself, that right now, what we do know is that we're in the implementation stage, so it's not even happened yet. Everyone's panicking about Brexit and all this stuff, and when is it going to happen? And now it has happened. That means everything's crazy.
Yeah, but the news is out. But the news is out.
Yeah, but we're in the implementation stage, so it doesn't even we don't officially leave until the 31st of December 2020. So it's just everything stays the same.
Is that true though?
Yeah, but for the next 11 months, everything's going to stay the same. We're going to honour the agreement. Still, we're doing the business in the same way.
Is that true though?
We're still respecting the rules.
Yeah, but do you understand what's happened? Do you understand how the market and economies work? It's that as soon as the news is out, people start acting and behaving in a different way.
Yeah, based on what somebody else is saying.
Yeah, this is what affects the market. Yeah. So how is it going to affect the market? How is it going to affect your investment? What are you going to do about it? How are you going to protect yourself? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, people have all money out deals going through now. So do we. You just listen. Stop letting.
No, what do you mean stop?
News.
No. Hold on a second. No, wow. This is serious. You're just trying to brush over it.
No.
You're just look. This is serious. You should stop investing in property right now. No, because how do you know what's going to happen? Why don't you comment and let me know? Why don't you tag some other people so we can bring more intelligence onto this session right now? Yeah, wherever you're watching, if you put a hashtag replay, if you're watching it on replay, wherever it is you're watching right now, tell me where you're watching it, comment me where you're watching it, and also, where are you? Where are you watching it from? Are you in England? Are you in Europe? Because listen, I know that we just finished a 2-day real life property wealth, and there was people from all over Europe coming into
Hungary, Germany, Sweden.
Yeah, coming into England to learn how to do this. That's why, I don't know about you, but my voice, I think I got a little bit excited towards the end of the last day with some huge movements, some big realizations that people were having and some huge movements that people were having. So that was brilliant. And what we realized is, hey, huh?
A mirror.
What's a mirror?
It's like a mirror.
What, the Facebook Live is that?
No, the movement. The people that were standing up and sharing about their experiences and stuff, I was like, wow, that's almost like a mirror that I'm looking at. There's this one woman, she was saying she is she spent a lot of energy protecting herself, and I
don't know if people admit that, but
that's why I was quite surprised, because I thought, wow, I put a lot of energy into that, protecting myself and making sure that's why I did. I related a lot to what she was saying, what she was sharing, and I thought, wow, and then I said to one of the crew members, I almost feel like Mark's talking to me right now from the stage because of obviously her realization.
Hey, listen, I was just asking questions. I wasn't saying anything. I was just saying, hey, what is it? What are you learning right now? Because isn't it true that whatever's going on, you got to understand what the learning is? Yeah. What is it about learning that you either like or dislike? I want you to comment right now. So wherever you're watching this, just comment. What is it you're either liking or you don't like about learning? Yeah, because I think in 2020, there's going to be a lot of learning required. Yeah. Communism, capitalism, the way that all of that was working, is working, started, the duration, ended, all of this stuff. What is breaking through now is truth and knowledge. So what I want to know is, what is it about learning that either you like or you dislike? So put a hashtag learning and then let us know you like it or you don't like it. And if you do, what is it you like? Because look, think about this. Will the property market crash in 2020? That is the question. How do we even know? How do you know? How do I know?
Nobody can predict. But this is the thing, people talking about it all the time.
I don't know. Maybe they can.
You can't predict.
You can't, but that's your opinion. What's someone else's opinion? Yeah, because that's the fruitful thing about learning and knowledge and making sure that you're in a place where you don't isolate yourself. Because if you start isolating yourself in 2020, when all of this stuff is happening, I mean, just take a look around the world right now. You don't have to go very far to see that there's some big shifts. There's some big shifts in power. There's some big shifts in the way people are thinking. Knowledge has never been more accessible. But what knowledge? This is the thing. What knowledge? Social media. Look at us. We're blasting it everywhere. Like, it's so easy to get knowledge or go on there and think that you're taking on some knowledge, but what knowledge? How is it serving you? Does it get you to your goals? Do you even know what the goals are?
Yeah, but do you take the knowledge and actually action it? This is something else we were talking about this weekend. Like, if you have a lot of noise going on out there, like with Brexit and recessions and all that kind of stuff, but you have the knowledge to make it work in property, are you not utilizing that knowledge and taking action because you're scared? Because of what other people are saying and about the marketplace? Are you scared about doing it or even trying for yourself because of other things in the marketplace? Like, do you let that take over what you can actually achieve? Do you watch other people's results instead of creating your own? It's a big question.
And hey, I know there's some big players either being tagged or even watching this on here. So what's your opinion? Let's just put it out there, because I think there's a phase, or there's this kind of feeling that nobody wants to say anything because of a lot of uncertainty. Yeah. So what is the strategy, and what strategy will you be using? You got to go and subscribe to Real Life Group YouTube channel, turn on the notifications, because if you want to know what strategies you can use to be able to protect yourself in these circumstances, then you be watching over the next few weeks as we release some awesome videos that you can use, watch, get strategies from. Oh my God, finding the deals, making sure all of these things can happen. And also write your questions in here right now. What question do you have on your mind? Is your mind saying go and invest? Is your mind saying don't invest? Is your mind saying, just wait, let me just hold on, let me just do a certain number of projects? What is it? What is it that's going on for you right now? So if you can write these comments, we need to get it out there. Yes, remember, keep tagging tribe members, keep tagging people so we can bring a collective debate together. Because do you want to know, put hashtag I want to know, if you want to know, will the property market crash in 2020? If you want to know that, because, are you okay?
Yeah, just
It's because I've like got the shakes or something. I don't know. So I'm touching. It's because I've got to hold this, right?
Yeah, like moving this.
Yeah. So this is what we're going to do. Let's make this happen. By the way, when we get to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, something special is going to happen. Something very special. No, yeah, gifts. How many of you like to develop yourself? Do you like to develop yourself? If you're watching this and you like to develop, put hashtag PD, personal development. Because ultimately, the personal development aspect of it, you are the vehicle. So you are the vehicle, either invested in property or stocks or shares or Forex, or you've got a business, or you're doing sales or marketing, or you're a builder or whatever it might be. Yeah, you are the person. So ultimately, it's going to come down to you. So put hashtag PD if you're interested in that, because as soon as we get to 1,000, one of those subscribers, they're going to get something so super special. It's unbelievable. Yeah, and oh my goodness, we have a huge announcement. Are you excited? No,
Yeah.
tell the truth.
Yeah.
No, tell the truth. Are you excited about it?
Yeah.
Is that the truth?
No.
So why don't lie to people? Come on. You got to do the right thing for the right reason. But is it the right thing to do?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely it is. Do you sometimes have to do things that are uncomfortable?
Yes.
Well, okay, good. I'm asking you. I'm asking you watching this. You want to borrow some of my water? Yeah, listen. What is it? What is it about the uncertainty of what's going to happen in the market that either creates your action that you do or stops your action? Which one is it? Yeah,
because you're either moving forward or you're in inaction. You're just not taking action. But again, why? Why are you not taking action? Like, assess yourself, check in with yourself and say, hey, am I not taking action because I've got a fear of like failure? Am I not taking action because people are telling me about the recession and Brexit and what's going to happen to property? It's not the right time. Like, when is it the right time? It's the same with having children. It's never really a right time. You're never financially stable for anything until you choose to be. So go and do it. If you want something, then you need to do it. You need to take action. What is out there to help you make the choices and to bring greatness to yourself? Like, you have to do something different to what you're doing right now, because that's the only way that you can get a different result. Like, you have what you have right now because of what you've been doing so far. If you want something different to happen, then you've got to do something different. Like the phrase, like, you're lucky. We get told very lucky all the time.
By the older generation, you're so lucky.
You're so lucky.
Now, do you know why they're saying that? Because it's true. Because now information and knowledge is so accessible. Travel is so accessible.
You make your own luck.
Yeah, I get that. But it's like now is the time to be able to be in a position to say, right, who are the people that are the forefront? Who are the people who are leading the way? And I'm not saying specifically in terms of monetary or anything like that. I'm just saying leading the way, building teams, groups of people that are then doing great things in the world. Because ultimately, I think we're all programmed to do that. We just lose our way. We just lose our way. And what it then comes down to is, are we acquiring the right knowledge? Because everything is a knowledge.
Yeah, but it's like you say,
Surely
we
everything
are moving forward, but they'll have like an experience. Something will go wrong, some challenge will come up, and then they have the fear then, because like, what were you saying at the weekend? You were saying, yeah, maybe you've taken a leap and it didn't work out, so then you will never take a leap again because you had the fear and then you manifested it not happening.
Yeah, because the truth is, people know what to do. Yeah. So like, everyone wants to sell a dream about, hey, I'm going to teach you what to do. You know what to do, and if some kind of technical or business development is required for you to pick up how to do something, like how to do marketing, how to set up a business, how to invest in property, how to find your strategy, what strategy to do, how to refinance, there are some technical and business development aspects of that. That stuff is easy to pick up. The problem is, like you say, all the stuff that's happened before and all those little habits and little thoughts that you have that take you out of the game and tell you can't do it. I mean, I was just watching a group of people go through a huge transformation over this last weekend. And that transformation allows them to become more. So then they've got a better way of doing things. Yeah. Or they can handle more. Because that's what it ultimately comes down to. They can handle more.
Dealing with what you've been through in the past, all those situations.
That's what I'm saying. They don't know how to deal with it. It comes up, just runs automatically. And that happens a lot, doesn't it, to people? Yeah. It comes up, past experience, and they think, oh, wow, it's this experience, it's this thing. It's
I mean, it happens to everyone. I'm not saying that, like, because you're touching my shoulder because you're saying me, but I totally agree. Like, I think I have experiences and past experiences.
Did I say I don't think I said that.
I have past experience. I know your psychological way of working.
Now she's Mystic Meg.
I am Mystic Peg. I'm Mystic Peg.
Mystic Peg. Okay, Mystic Peg. Will the property market crash in 2020? Come on. Did you know?
No.
You just said
I don't think it will. I'm looking forward to January sales.
Yeah, but, okay, so you don't think it will. So what if it does?
But if it does, then you have to do. But you have to buy based on market trends and due diligence anyway. So what changes other than, house prices might go down? It's either a buy or it's a sell market. A hold or a sell market. So just adjust your strategy based on what it is you're doing. Like, we're creating business generating assets.
So hold on. You said you don't think that the market's going to crash. That's what she said, right?
I didn't say I don't think it's going to crash. I'm saying that regardless.
Hold on a second.
I'm saying regardless whether it crashes or not.
We're talking over each other. So why are we going to do that? So let's not talk over each other. She said that some videos, we got it. He said you don't think it, and there's nothing wrong with that. But let's say now you've said that. What if it does?
Then it doesn't affect anything. You just adjust based on what's going on in the market.
Okay, but let's say.
Doesn't mean don't do it at all.
Why?
Or stop doing it.
Well, maybe it does. What do you think? Because that's the thing. Who are you around? Who are you listening to? This is the thing. I mean, right now.
January sales.
You're listening to the January sales?
January sales of property.
In February? Is that still January sales?
Yeah, but it's like what I'm saying.
No, let's tell the truth here. Next week, oh my God, you better make sure you and all your friends are here for Facebook Live next week. Why? Because there's a big announcement to happen. But here's the thing. That video is going to go, everywhere, Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn, wherever you want to put it, all of that good stuff. So make sure you subscribe to YouTube. If you're not already, you need to turn on that notification. We're going to put new videos out every day. Yeah, so you can learn more about property, so you can acquire the knowledge. So tag someone who wants to acquire knowledge and tell them. And why don't someone just write that now in the thing? Subscribe to YouTube, Real Life Group. If there's a link that you can actually put in, then do that. But here's the truth. I just want to say it's okay because we're a great team. And over the last few months, we've adjusted a few things that has allowed us to work as an even better immense team. And, I don't let the little voice, or when it comes up, I catch it because I know it's not that situation. If I start thinking, oh, I'm going to act like this, or I want to say this, or I'm going to do that, when you're in business and in relationships that you have, it's sometimes very difficult. But here's the thing. Sometimes what happens, I'm asking Trisha a question. Yeah, she doesn't want me to ask the question because of previous times you may have asked questions you've not known the answer. Like in school, and if you relate to this, please comment. So like in school, you ask a question, don't know the answer, and everybody laughs at you. Yeah. So look, right now I was just asking a simple question, and I don't know if you've seen it, but I just got the impression you started to get a little bit defensive, a little bit like now. Yeah. But I was just saying, will the property? You said you'll miss it. You said you knew the psychology and all this. So I said,
I said I knew the psychology of you.
Yeah, that's what I said. So will the property market crash in 2020? You said, I don't think it will. So then I'm just saying, okay, great. So, but what if it does? So they're just simple questions. And the reason I'm telling you this, guys.
Then you adjust your strategy.
Yeah, but it's not about the question. This is the beauty of what I'm talking about here. It's not about the question. What I'm actually talking about is, look, Brexit, market, what your agent's going to say, what your friend's going to say, what Bob down the pub's going to say, what the news says, what the radio says. These are all things that are going to start to make you think a certain way. Yeah. So you got to realize, am I reacting to what's being said, or am I going to then understand, hey, what's the true what is right now? What's the true what is? Does this deal work? What's the possibilities of actually happening? And how am I going to set up a business, or how am I going to set my situation up so I am protected? Because I'll tell you, the businesses that struggle, they're the ones that are so fixated, so stubborn, so fixed mindset, belief system, paradigm matrices that they don't know. No, they don't know. They do know. Yeah, but they're so fixed on the way something works. As soon as something might change, what they do is just say, hey, we're going to carry on this way. You know what I mean? That's what people do. And you must have surely heard, it's not the survivor of the fittest. No, it's the survival of the ones who are most adaptable to change. You probably have heard that, or you've seen that somewhere. Yeah, and also the constant adjustment is, I like this saying as well, success is not owned, it's leased, and rent is due every day. Yeah, this is what that tells me. Yeah, it's just a constant adjustment. It's like you don't just do one thing and become successful. It's like the book, The Slight Edge by Jeff Olson. Listen, I only read the first 20 pages, and already the guy is just saying, look, when your back is against the wall and you've got nothing, people go and do whatever it takes, to start to get so they can survive. That's what they're aiming for. I mean, they might talk about success, but they just want to get to that survival level. So then what happens is all of these little things, these habits, these daily consistent things that they may have done to get themselves there, they stop doing. They stop doing them. And then they wonder why, they have this fluctuation of some success and then not success. Yeah. So this is happening everywhere, and people use the market, the economy, excuses, blame, justifications of, hey, this is why I'm doing it. This is why I'm slowing down. This is why I'm not in this business, in that business. You got to adjust. I mean, look at the ones that don't adjust. Blockbuster, did they adjust?
Yeah,
no.
But do you believe really? So in 2020, we're not officially, not much is going to change. It's just going to be in talks and negotiations. A lot's going to happen over the next 10, 11 months. Because we're not even totally going to change.
So but that's just Brexit. Yeah, but that was just Brexit. What else could happen?
So, yeah, but
who knows?
So is it even going to change anything in 2020? Like, that's the question.
But this is the point where I'm saying.
Will it be 2021? Like, will it be 2022? Like, when is the knock-on going to have an actual effect? And does it affect it? Because as far as I'm concerned, people still have somewhere to live.
Boom. This is what I just realized. So what you're saying is that it's not about what may or may not happen. What it is how we acquire the knowledge to constantly keep adjusting. Yeah. Because I just heard, a comment was ringing in my head then. I hear it a lot. I've heard it loads. It's even come up for myself. And it's like, hey, I want to reap the rewards for education or the knowledge I've acquired so far. I've acquired this new knowledge. I may have even paid and invested in this knowledge, but I haven't got any rewards yet. So, hey, listen, what does that tell you? This may tell you that, okay, delayed gratification. I get all of that. Maybe things that might not happen overnight, but maybe it's not the right information. Or maybe it's not the right combination of the knowledge.
Or maybe you're using the information, you're listening to the information, but you're not doing anything with it.
Possibly, but I think what the words that I just used and you just used were the same. Information. Yeah. Is information knowledge? I'm interested. Is information knowledge? Why don't you comment below? Comment below, is information knowledge? Because I think you need to clean slate those words, because information might, you might hear or read some information, but knowledge to me is knowing something. And the only way you know something is living.
Yeah, it's if
you got to live it. You got to know it. You can't just read it once.
Yeah, we say that all the time. Somebody says, well, I know that.
I don't
okay,
read books.
Awesome. Are you doing it?
No, listen,
no, I'm not. Well, then you don't know.
Unless you are reaping the rewards, you don't know. Yeah, so you don't know. You just don't know. So will the property market crash in 2020? That's the question, peeps. That's the question. Will it crash in 2020? Will it crash here? Or will it crash there or here or here? Wherever it is you're watching, people, why don't you make sure you put hashtag replay if it's the replay. Put hashtag live if you're watching it live. Do that right now if you're watching it live. Everybody do that. Yeah. Also, make sure you subscribe to the Real Life Group YouTube channel. Why? Because, listen, it's so important that we get this knowledge out there. So if you are benefiting, if you see results, I mean, look, we had a group of people there yesterday. The results that people are getting are just unbelievable.
Wow. Yeah, it's like
multi-million-pound property portfolios.
So we have an amazing couple that have literally just realized their dream outcome, which was to move to Barcelona so that their son could attend international school. And they've created in the last 18 or so months a portfolio of over 5 million and in multiple different strategies, and that is growing exponentially because that was just in the last 18 months. They've got several more deals and portfolios to take over of serviced accommodation. So they are massively growing. We have another team that has built a portfolio of over 4.5 million in 15 months with a cash flow of over 14k. We've had someone go from 23 units to 99 units in the last 12 months with over, what was it, like 20k a month net income. Absolutely astronomical. But then we've got other people that maybe they weren't such an aggressive growth strategy. They're doing, obviously everybody's outcome is different. They've got a portfolio of over 2.5 million in the last year.
That's not exactly something to shy away from. Someone wanted aggressive growth, but they got £1 million portfolio, or they was able to quit their job, or they was able to follow.
Because it's whatever it is for them.
Yeah, because this is what I mean. It's like whatever is good for them, but people are so confused. They don't know what is good for them or what was a good milestone for them to hit versus what they settled for.
Yeah.
Because they think, that's just my time, or that's just the speed, or I work, or whatever justification. That's why the personal development aspect of it is so important, as well as, the business and the step-by-step strategies. What strategy am I going to use? How do I actually make money? How do I run it as a business? How do I build power teams and all of that good stuff? Ooh. So listen, there is a lot to learn. There is a lot to learn, and I'm telling you, it's not just information, people, because information is just useless without experience. So the question is, not will the property market crash in 2020, but how will you turn information into experience? Because without experience, information is nada, nine, zilch, zero, nothing. Nothing. So how are you going to turn it into an experience? I want to know. Why don't you comment on here? Ask the question. How do you turn it into an experience? Because you people need to make sure that something different happens for you rather than just going with the crowd. Look at all the past trends of all the people going with the crowd. Look what Warren Buffett says. Yeah, I love living around here because the sheep, I look out the window and it reminds me. I watch one make a move, like a branch falls and it gets scared and it moves and the whole lot goes. Yeah, the whole lot. And I'm just thinking, false information. The information is false. Like to start running in another direction, the whole population of that field starts going in a certain direction based on false information. How many times have you done that? How many times have your family done that? How many times have you done that in your relationship? How many times have you seen businesses, nations, governments, all these people, groups of people, they do this. So look, what movement are you in? That's the question. I want to know, what movement are you in? Are you standing still? Because look, if you're watching this and you don't comment, you're probably standing still. Why? Because how you do anything is how you do everything. Yeah, silent. Well, I mean, that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just that check in with it and see what's happening. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense. Makes sense.
Makes sense to me. Absolutely makes a world of sense. So look, what are you going to do? Will the property market crash? Nobody's actually told me, will it crash or will it not? Trisha's saying it's not going to, but either way, it doesn't matter, because how do you acquire the knowledge? How do you become a knowledgeist? Yeah, knowledgeist. You need to be a knowledgeist, acquiring knowledge. So, because some people say what they say, oh my God, they say, I need to, I know this information now, so I'm going to see how I get the results.
But they're not living it.
But yeah, not living it, so they don't get any results. But who says that you have the complete knowledge or the what knowledge? So if you want to stop, I don't know what taught you to stop during your life, then good luck with that. Because I don't know. I don't know. And some of you may like this. I mean, be honest. Do you like this? Do you not like this? Do you like hearing this? Because I think, I want to hear it. I love to receive feedback. There was a time I didn't like feedback. I was like,
I very much disliked feedback. And
disliked.
And I'm still like, it's a bit of a challenge, but I'm so much better than I was because I'm practicing receiving. Like you told me on Saturday, I was absolutely brilliant at receiving the feedback.
Saturday, yes, yeah, absolutely on Saturday. The feedback is somebody told me this one time. Feedback is the breakfast of champ. Am I not being nice?
On Saturday, yeah.
Am I not being nice? Yeah. Can you comment? Why don't you give us a view? Give me a view. I'm open to some feedback right now. You say nice, nasty, funny, silly, whatever it is. Is there a link to your YouTube channel? Yeah. You go to Google and you type Real Life Group YouTube. Let's see what comes up. Let me know. Send me a screenshot, Steve. Send me a screenshot. I want to see what comes up. Because if it's not us, then I need to fix that. Real Life Group YouTube.
Thank you, Briggs8545.
Yes.
On Instagram.
Thank you so much, people. So listen, you can comment, you can tell me. I'm open to some feedback. Give me the feedback. That's cool. If you want to give Trisha feedback, you can do that too. Is that okay?
Yes.
Yeah, that's okay. So if you want to give us feedback about, is the market going to crash or where to buy, where to invest, let's do that. But my question is this, people. My question is this. How are you going to make sure that you become a knowledgeist? How are you going to make sure that you acquire the right knowledge and the continuation of the right knowledge with the right people in the environment with supportive frameworks, supportive people? Because it's one thing that a lot of people learned yesterday, and the content is very important, but what's more important is the context and the environment and the people that you're around. And even though you've heard that, this is just information and it's not an experience. So if you want to have an experience, you've got to come and check out how these other people are experiencing. Why don't you just put hashtag experience, see if it drills it in a little bit further than me just saying it. No, because I think if you write stuff down, what do you think if you write stuff down? I think if you write hashtag experience right now, something might last a little bit longer. Because can you read a book about riding a bike? And then all of a sudden you ride, and then you can ride a bike because you read the book.
Yeah.
Yeah. So can you read a book about investing in property and then go and invest in property? Nobody ever figured that out, did they? Nobody ever thought about that.
You can read and watch and listen and learn, but you need to do it to gain experience. Mm-hmm. And things will happen that it takes you a long time to acquire that information. It's like, oh, this challenge has come up. What book can I read to fix it? Where as if you're in a network and you're surrounded by people that are already doing it and maybe who already face those challenges, you're going to fix it like this, or you're going to learn about it from them before it comes up. So that when it does come up, you know how to fix it straight away. Like that. That's how quick you can find a challenge and fix it. Like Tony Robbins says, you can change your outcome in a heartbeat.
Yeah, it says destiny. Outcomes my way. Hey, listen, experience is the only teacher. Reading a book is fantastic. I read every day 30 to 50 pages of a book. And what I do is then I'll go back and I'll study what I just read. Because I know reading information is one thing. Creating an experience out of it. So I have experience. So now that's the only teacher. That's why people read a book, they'll go out to do something, they will get some experience, but that experience will hurt them, give them pain, they don't know how to handle it. Because I'm telling you something, everything is always going to go wrong. It's never going to go what you expected. Grant Cardone says this, he invented this whole thing about 10x rule because people misjudge the time, effort, energy, requirement, everything that's going to go in to something working. That's one thing. That's because, and the reason that people misjudge that is because what they're thinking is that everything is going to go to plan. Now, I could teach you very quickly on how things are going to go to plan and what to do when it goes to plan. That's not the key. The key is to understand how do you deal with things when they do not go to plan, when it doesn't work out, when you make mistakes, when stuff comes up you didn't expect. You start digging holes and you uncover things that you never even thought of. You know, things change in the marketplace. Lenders change their mind. You know, we've seen, you know, other crazy stuff. I don't want to mention it. It's a bit crazy why people get, you know, the decline finance. But anyway, whatever happens, you got to know how to handle that. So you got to do it in an experiential way. So my thing for you is just go check out Real Life Group on YouTube, go to reallife-group.com, see everything that we've got available, go and see what other people are saying. Maybe, just maybe you might want to go to reallifepropertywealth.com if you're interested in property, because that will tell you when the next experience is. Because it's not about information. I mean, there's plenty of information there. Yeah. I could give you more. I could give you so much information. Trisha could give you so much information. She'd probably give you more information on the technical regulations and all of that stuff. But I'll tell you something. All that's going to do is just blow your mind. Like most other times when you've acquired information, you need experience. Do you agree with me? If you agree with me, say hashtag I agree that you need experience. And you need the right experience. So if you want to do all that stuff, good. Listen, you better watch out for what's coming next week. It's going to be awesome. Amazing things are happening. Real Life Group is a platform. It's not me, it's not Trisha, it's a platform of a tribe. The Real Life Tribe is a group of people that are totally amazing, bring expertise from all different fields. There are some crazy ass stuff in terms of how to develop, how to move forward in your business, in your passive income, in your relationships, in your life. And it comes down to learning how to clear some of the past conditioning programming and then know how to fill that space you've just cleared. Think about it. You got a space in your house, or you move into a bigger house, or you require a garage. If you don't put what you want in there, what goes there? What does it fill up with? Crap. Well, this, sorry to say, is most people's life. It was my life. So you've got to understand how to put what it is you want in your life. Because if you don't, by default, you'll get what you don't want. So Discover Your True Potential is a huge game changer of 2020. So it won't matter what happens with any market. Because if you do the right thing for the right reason, you will discover your true potential. And that's all that matters. So until next time, people, do the right thing for the right reason, because that's the only way you're going to discover your true potential. Peace out.